Hi, it's Barb Scarlett with Century 21 in the Scarlett Real Estate Group, and I'm here as always to tell you what is happening in the real estate world here in Niagara, and more specifically in my marketplace where I live and do business, Fort Erie. So what's happening? The average sales price across Niagara is actually down this week. That's right. Last week we were at $802,000 on average, and this week we're down to $757,000. Now that's not the same story for where I live in Fort Erie, where the average price point last week was actually $701,000. This week our average price point is up to $858,000. Now, the inventory in our marketplace across Niagara and in Fort Erie is on an incline. It has been on a steady incline if you've been watching my updates week after week since the beginning of the year. So this week in Niagara, we're at 1,689 listings, and in Fort Erie, 220. Both are up from last week. Now, what I want to share with you here today is when we're looking at data on a week-to-week basis, it can always appear to look a little volatile. For example, Fort Erie's price point jumping 150 in 1 week, or Niagara at large dropping almost 50,000 in 1 week. So what I've done is I've put together some charts just to update you for the year of 2022. So from the beginning of 2022, you can see by these charts, the inventory in Niagara has been on a steady increase from the beginning of the year. Now, if you look at the bar in June, of course, that's because June isn't over, but you can anticipate that bar rising to be around May. It's very consistent with what's happening in Fort Erie as well, which has been on a steady incline with the exception of June, because again, June is still happening. We're only at the 10th right now. If you're looking at the average sales price in Niagara, you can see that it's steadily remained a little over $800,000 in Niagara, with a slight drop here in June. And where Fort Erie's concerned, it has steadily remained just under $800,000, with a few peaks over $800,000 in both March and here in June. So what can you see happening? Well, we see across the board, inventory is rising, and what happens when inventory rises is you get a settling in the market, a correction, if you will. Now, it's what we call a shift, something like this, a slight shift. That's what's happening. It's not going to end. The world is not going to end. Real estate is not exploding, and it's just slightly shifting. And that's why we look at the data each week to see, and that's what I'm here to share with you. Now, I know I've only looked at Niagara and at Fort Erie, but if you're in a marketplace here in Niagara and you'd like to know specifically what's happening, be sure to reach out to me. I mean, I have all the numbers at my fingertips, and as always, I'm here to share and to help you.